Thanks for popping in, man. Jey The Night Wing in the scene from Deadline, his new crew Deadline. We'll get into that in a little bit. This is BS&I, man. 10 questions with AKA. You already know I'm going to try to ask everybody, or at least like the most high-profile battle rap MCs in the PNW, these same 10 questions. I'm going to do it for 52 weeks. I think you're going to be the 7th or 8th one. So salute to you, man. All these questions, I figure every MC is at least thought of once or twice in their head, so nothing too hard. And if you've watched them, you know it's coming. So, Jey The Night Wing, the very first question, my nigga. What was the first battle you ever watched?
Shit, first battle I ever watched.
Yeah.
Man, what was it?
It's hard for a lot of niggas. Like, a lot of niggas I've asked, they've had a hard time figuring it out. Some people just blatted it out, but some people like, I don't even really remember.
So I want to say 8 Mile, but does that even count? Like,
yeah.
Scripted?
I don't see why not.
If we're going script, then yeah, 8 Mile was the first. Like, I didn't even know battle rap.
Eminem versus Papa Doc was your first battle?
Nah, what's his name? Proof versus B-Rabbit. Proof getting in there. B-Rabbit choking.
That's dope.
God damn, I still remember those bars, and I haven't watched that movie since like fucking.
Let's hear it. Let me hear 4 bars out of it.
What did he say? He said, "I'ma murder this man. He the type to lose a fight with a dyke. They laugh because you funny. They laugh because you white with a mic." That nigga Proof.
I can't believe you pulled that shit out. I got rhymes in my head like all LL Cool J, all Fat Boys from like 20 years that are just locked in my head. 30 years locked in my head. That's real. Alright, so if you could take back one battle in your career, and you've got a lengthy career now, you know what I'm saying? One battle that you're just like, I'm not really feeling that battle. I don't know why I took that battle. I mean, it could be many a reason, but what battle wouldn't mind that it just never have happened?
Shit, I mean, obviously I got losses and shit, but I wouldn't take back any of them, man, because if I would have just won every fucking battle.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Yeah, that's the politically correct. If I'm trying to win votes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could take back one battle, it would be the battle against Heretic. So I could
ooh.
Yeah, so I could.
That might have been the lightest day ever.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking light. I mean, even against Forms, that was fucking light as fuck. But I still learned, how to not write for a small room, kind of like when there's only fucking 4 people around. I learned how to, basically write for that environment. So I needed that. With Heretic, I just can't write. I was, sipping my own juice, basically. Thinking, whatever I write.
That was back when you were a weirdo ass nigga too, though.
No, I'm still that weirdo.
No, bro, you dropped the goggles. Hey, why you dropped the goggles?
Nah, the goggles are coming back.
Yeah? Last time you seen them was against AKA, son.
Yeah, man. After AKA, it's like, you niggas don't deserve the goggles, man. I'll whip them out. When it's time,
It's like Young Nate and his slogan,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he only says real slogan for his real battle. So
my goggles out.
Yeah, so if you step on stage, like your opponent should first thing they should try to know is if you got the goggles. Because if you don't, then they're like, he's sleeping on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like if people don't write about the goggles, and they can't predict when I'm gonna bring them out, and then it'd be a throw off.
I feel like in my life, eye goggles have just kept coming up. Like your eye goggles against New Wave, I had a line about eye goggles against Blasphemy. I had an eye goggle line. I'm just like, bro, the eye goggles is just intertwining in the fabric, and I'm trying to get it out of there.
Yeah. I'm wondering that shit back in the fashion watch.
You should bedazzle them too.
Fucking high school kids in Texas for no fucking reason when snow got this and shit. We don't even snow.
Yeah, dude. Well, we've had some storms.
No, I mean like down in Texas, I'm gonna have them wearing.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, right. You won't even be able to see out of them, all musty ass goggles.
Parents gonna be mad as fuck. Like, where the fuck did you even get those? They had to order them online. They don't sell them shits out here.
You gotta go to Fred Meyer's. They got Fred Meyer's in Texas?
They got Kroger.
We don't know about that.
Yeah.
Alright, man, lighten it up, man. Why do you do this, man? What do you love about battle rap, man? Why the fuck do you do this? This isn't obviously the easiest thing to endure. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are you doing this?
When I first started out, like my life was like shambles. I had like no accomplishments to speak of. Like, so battle rap was like my way of finding some sort of security in my insecurities. I was taking my negative energy and throwing it out on someone else. Like just, yeah, now you can deal with it. And go back to my drinking and drugging and shit and, you know, all that bullshit that I was doing at the time. But now, it's like I see that, you know, I have a purpose. And whether it's battle rap or I know it's some form of art that I'm meant to speak to people. Like, I'm supposed to do this. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
It's absolutely clear that you have a talent in this area.
Yeah, maybe it'll evolve from battle rap. Maybe battle rap was just a stepping stone, but regardless, I do this because I feel like I'm supposed to. Yeah. Would you classify yourself as having like a real competitive spirit though? Do you like competition? Yeah, I would say if I can win. If I can't win, then I see no gain in it, and I lose interest if I can't win. Like,
what would be an example of you not being able to win? Like somebody
like pursuing an IT degree. It's like, you know, some tech guy could be like, you know, showing me how to hack and this and that and like boasting about it. And at first I'd be like, oh shit, I could do that. And then halfway in, if I feel like I can't connect the dots the way he can connect the dots,
get disinterested.
Yeah. If I can't be the best, then basically I don't like.
Do you feel like there's any scenario in battle rap where you feel like you can't win?
If I ever lose, I feel like it's my fault. It's not any. It has nothing to do with the opponent. It's my fault because I have the potential. I believe I have the potential to beat anybody in the world. Period. If I don't, I lack. I fucked up.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I kind of think that. I think that to myself. Even if I was to like lose and I can sit back and think to myself, I could have outdone that.
Yeah.
You know, like I have the capacity. Which is crazy too. That's why like with our scene, like everybody is getting better at the exact same time. So like we are not in any situation to be sleeping on anyone. Like if I would have slept on Blast at all, I would have got blown out that fucking building.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. And nobody would have seen him be able to make that jump like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I come to kill every time. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah.
Alright, man, you know I gotta ask the flip side of that question, man. Seems like every battle rapper got a novel on it, so I wanna hear it. What the fuck do you hate about this shit, man? It just gets under your skin about fucking battle rap. What would you like to see change?
I'd like to see, honestly, I'm tired of the guns and the drugs and the glorifications of poverty because I've been there. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Those bars that you're talking about, I've seen them reenacted. When a nigga gets his brains blown the fuck out, that shit ain't funny. There ain't no clapping going on like, oh shit, that was a fucking bar. No. And it pisses me the fuck off. Every time I'm watching this shit, every time a nigga points that finger gun, I just want to grab it and break it, like, bite the nigga's nose off. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. I seen crackheads bite niggas' noses off for like the shit that you're talking about, the keys, the dopes, the chickens. The shit you're talking about, man.
I feel you.
Seen a nigga brains get blown out like in the fucking car. Or I'm in the back seat, man. Like you're speaking on a life that you don't know about, man. That's why I claim Federal Way instead of where I really, where I'm really from, man. Because Federal Way is nice neighborhoods, nice people. We got safe city signs. I'm proud of that, man. I'm proud of that.
Right.
I ain't proud of the hood, man. The hood ain't done shit for me.
So you planning to come after all the gun bar rappers? I mean, but what would you say about, I mean, to people who are legitimately spitting that, because that's really, like you said, where they came from. Like you might have been in a good enough situation to find yourself in the Fed where you have the nice city, but what about the people that literally, like, how could they spit something different if that's literally all they know?
If that's all they know, then I can excuse that, but that's why I feel like I'm here, because I'm here to inspire them to want to learn what I know. Like to those that don't know what they're talking about, they're just followers. So I'll give them something to follow, like a different side, because that shit is trending. That's why they're doing it. So if I can create it to no longer be trending, then they'll follow me, and then we'll all be good. The ones that are from the same circumstances, like, I'll basically show them that this is what it looks like to stop thinking in the way that you're thinking. That thought process has to change first. Otherwise, you're never going to change your situation.
Facts.
Like, that situation is always going to be the same. You're still going to be looking at the same niggas and fucking with the same bitches that are digging in your pockets when you ain't looking and stealing shit. Like, you're going to deal with the same crooked-ass cops that are fucking, beating the living shit out of you just because, what I'm saying, you're walking down the street. Like, your thought process is situational. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, so
you can't. You can't put the horse in front of the cart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'll basically show them what it looks like to do that, to change the thought process and shit, without all the preaching and shit. Because I feel like the preaching is like, you don't really care. You made it here and you looking down your nose at niggas like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You ignorant nigga. Shut the fuck up, man. They ain't fucking ignorant. They just, I mean, yeah, they ignorant, but like, why you going, attack them for it? Like, you was just like that.
I know, and ignorant means like they don't know no better to all know better. It's stupid. Yeah, stupid is when you know better and you still do this shit. But if they're ignorant, they just don't fucking know.
Yeah, they never seen it.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you gotta show them.
I ain't never seen $1 million, so.
But they don't want to just see it though. They want to feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So.
And that's why this art craft is a really good way to go about it, because it really gets across like abstract ideas that you wouldn't really be able to get across with just talking to niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why art is extremely important in that manner. Name three MCs in the region, regardless of skill level, that you see working, that you just want to say, you just want to shout out and be like, yo, I see you working. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of skill level. You know what I'm saying? 3 PNW battle rap MCs.
That I see working?
Regardless of skill level, though. Because if I was going to answer the question, it would be 3 rookies in my head that I really see working and trying their hardest.
I see Famous, man. Famous got to be the first mention, because that boy working, man. Like, that nigga ain't afraid of nobody.
Yeah, me and him just wrote a little 2-on-2 verse the other day. It's fire. We're about to drop it for this BS&I. It's fucking fire.
Yeah, man. Famous, I got to shout out to the boy, because every single time you see Famous, like, he consistently gets better.
And he don't be choking or slipping ever either, huh?
Yeah. Like, that's definitely something that that's a force of nature that you gotta watch out for. Because, yeah, he might not be on my skill level yet, but once he does get to that skill level, you know he's gonna surpass it. Like, you know he's going past that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I definitely shout out to Famous for that work ethic. Second would be,
Shout out Famous, 4MC, buy MC, bitch.
Regardless of skill level, people I see working. Shit. I don't know, man. Everybody's working, man. Like, I gotta say, Young Nate. Young Nate fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first time I saw Young Nate, I'm not gonna front. I was like, this guy's alright. You know what I mean? Like, cool. Like,
exactly what I went through too.
Yeah, I was like, he's cool. And then just, you get to know him, and then you like, you're constantly rooting for him and shit. Like when niggas are like constantly putting him on the side burner, and that nigga comes out on top. It's like, you gotta love that. Like,
and there's something about like when you actually meet the cats and get to know people, you start to appreciate their rhymes a lot more. Like Demon shit, I like low key love his shit because I kick it with him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I get how he is. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is like extra fire to me just because I know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Young Nate, I definitely got a shout out to Young Nate because he been killing since killing was killing.
I'll tell you what, Young Nate, the first time I saw him was against King Curtis. And I was like, if I was going to be real, I was like, man, it was like corny. He had like the Money Gang up there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But this was like at the beginning of my shit. I was like, is this how shit really goes? Like, it was all weird. And then I was like, and then it was Young Nate versus Stewie next out in Yelm on our card. And I was like, man, Stewie just dumps this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I came out there to see Stewie kill Nate. And Nate won me over that night because I thought that nigga in the house beat Stewie. Facts. In the house, I was like, damn. And after that, I was a fan of Nate because I came there to hate Nate. And then he won me over.
You gotta love him, man. But yeah.
Shout out Young Nate.
Shout out Nate, man. And then Stewie would be another one, man. Like Stewie, I mean, we in our little, I think I've been taking shots at your boy, but
because y'all in the feds, it's too small for y'all.
Yeah, man, and you know, it's kind of like Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas. You just gotta understand, man. Blue magic, red magic, man. Like, there's a fucking difference between us, man. Like, when you do your thing, you good for promotion and getting places and talking to the right people. And when it comes to these bars, bro, you know you're not as constructive as I am. There's a reason I consider myself the king, man. Stop with all that talk. Do your work, homie. Because
but you ain't never had a practicing with your left bar.
Wait, what?
Stewie's practicing. I was just practicing with my left. You ain't never had a bar like that, though.
Practicing with my left.
You don't remember that against Logic? That was the bar I feel like that put him on the map. He was like, you're the type of nigga I walk up and just swing. Shit, I was just practicing with my left. You don't remember that shit?
That was alright, man.
Oh, that shit's fine.
The reason I remember.
Right, well, I thought this shit was fine.
I got like one of those like every now and then.
It's true, your Pepto-Bismol might have been one.
Yeah, the Pepto-Bismol shit, that was just...
You were all over the place. You were like,
I saw your eyes too.
He's just throwing niggas everywhere. I was like, bro.
You were just watching, I saw your eyes too. You was just like, what's this nigga doing?
Like, Pepto-Bismol. This shit was fucking fire. So we got Young Nate, Stewie, and Famous. Shout out to those three.
Hey man, I didn't do Stewie justice though. All I was doing was talking shit. I gotta say, Stewie,
give him justice.
Working, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas honestly wasn't looking at this scene the way they're looking at it now before you. And I appreciate that shit, man, because that basically put a beam of light on this whole region that we can all shine from. So I'm definitely not ungrateful.
Facts.
I'm definitely not unappreciative.
And I think he's a good ambassador when he goes out, away. You know, he's like on the national scene talking. You know, he's a good ambassador.
He's trying to start his own league and shit. And honestly, like that shit, like there couldn't be if there's gonna be a new league owner of a new league, there couldn't be a new better league owner than Stewie. Like
facts.
Everyone else kind of got their shit going on, but Stewie's like consistently with the shit, like promoting. That's why when Q and Jey The Night Wing dropped,
and not just on Facebook, on all the media outlets. Yeah.
That's like when Q and Jey The Night Wing dropped, I was like, shit, this going everywhere. I'm gonna have to see this shit.
I know when good promotion goes wrong.
Yeah. But nah, man, I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Stewie and Silk Road and shit. But bruh, don't step in that ring, man. Don't stop.
Well, you gotta beat Star first to get to Stewie.
We'll say that. We'll say that.
Oh shit! April 2nd, don't fuck around.
April 2nd, man.
All right, man. A lot of this one cracks me up when I ask this one because a lot of MCs they have a hard time answering this because they feel like you're gonna be giving out information about your shit. You know what I'm saying? But when I ask it, they all say that, but then they slowly start rolling into it.
My boss?
No, I want to know a weakness. Everybody is dope as fuck out here, right? Everybody's the shit. Everybody's the man. But I want to hear your weakness. You can tell a lot about a man how he handles defeat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to take my presence. When I'm on that stage, feeling like I'm the king. Like I'm the best. Like, I get up there, maybe I'll have some nerves in my stomach. But when I get up there and I look at you, I feel like I'm not only the best, but you are an inferior human being.
Damn.
You are a piece of shit. You are nothing. You have to take that from me. Like, you have to take that courage from me. And how you go about it, you know, personally, I don't understand how I haven't been bodied yet. Because if I were battling me, I would body me. If that makes any sense. Like, if my consciousness were to go into the battler that is battling me, I would body this person. Like, because I got goggles, the blonde hair, the Kelly, the tat, the stupid posts that I be making, the trolling. There's way too much material on it. You just have to be creative enough to make it sting. And most of these cats that I've been going against, Loons has pretty much come the closest to it, to like actually making it sting. But still, I experiment with one round, and the other two rounds, you know, they did what they do, and it still was debatable in the house. So it's like,
it's true.
So it's like it didn't. You didn't sting enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one of them is gonna have to.
I know niggas pretending it's not debatable or ridiculous because you can't have battle of the night if somebody clearly won.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It just can't happen that way.
Which is all good to me, man. Like, I take that personally.
You got a lighter on?
No, I left it. Yeah.
All right, keep going. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, but I personally took that battle as a personal loss because of how close it came. Not even because like I feel Loons beat me or outbarred me or anything like that, but just because it was close. If a battle is ever close for me, like people are saying it was close, I take it as a loss. Like, so I got a lot of L's on my resume going off of that.
Really? Who do you think you've had losses to?
Just because of how close they were, like, everyone was saying it was debatable. Me and you, everyone was saying it was debatable.
If somebody, you're the only person on my whole resume, to be honest, that if somebody said I lost, I won't even argue.
Yeah, but I took that as a loss because of how close it came. Because when I came in the building, I wasn't thinking debatable. I was thinking body. Like, you had nothing to phase me, and you did. And it's like, fuck. There's a reason for that. Like, Loons took my presence a little bit. Like, he took the courage that I had, the confidence that I had walking into that building. So the rest of the battle, after that second round, after that 30 for 30, after that snort off the back fat, after that, I had about 60% of the courage that I had when I was.
He took some of your power bar away.
My power, and that's how you beat me. You have to take my courage, and the reason.
But on a macro vision, I mean, that's how you beat anybody, right?
Not me today.
I mean,
because the reason I'm sharing this weakness is because I'm planning on making it no longer a weakness. So that's basically how I operate. Yeah, you asked me for my weakness. Yeah, I'll give it to you because it's not going to be there for very long. So, and I kind of control the way you attack me, and like when I do that, like.
Yeah, when I ask weakness, you know, like, usually it's just like something that you're working on, you know, your game. Like me and my weakness is like, I want to make sure I have more flawless performances. Like, I don't want slips or stumbles or anything. I don't want to have to rerun a line or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Ever since I quit drinking, I've been able to do that shit, but like, that was a weakness of mine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'd have no problem saying that shit out loud. Like, oh, of course I don't want to fucking stumble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real, man. Stumbling is like, that's like, it kills so much momentum, and my type of writing needs momentum. If I'm building momentum, it just, you might as well throw away the whole fucking round if I stumble.
It really depends, because like sometimes there's small slips that like really don't bother me at all, and I don't take any points away. And then there are momentum killing slips, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like that with a couple of loons, or in that battle period between both of y'all, actually. The slips weren't very big to me at all, but it was where they were, like in the schemes there. So it was almost like, you know, like watching a battle with bad Wi-Fi. Like, you could hear the bars, they're sick, but they're glitched, and like you don't get to hear them in like in their rhythm. Yeah, in their rhythm and their capacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and that's what that, like, when I was going to that scheme, making everything rhyme with the rock with this shit, y'all dismissed it. Pure talent made to your opposition, and I was going into that whole thing. Once I started slipping, I was like, I could have started slipping in the beginning. I didn't give a shit because it was a slow build-up point. Like, it was a build-up moment. Mm-hmm. Going into the scheme where you're like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as powerful anymore. Like, but, you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah, exactly. It's so weird, like, slips and chokes too, like psychologically, how they even happen. Period. Like, where do they even come from? You're like,
like with Q, bro. With Q, I was rapping, and then boom, like, here we are. This is your life.
Yeah.
Where are you?
And your brain will not let you click over at all.
Nothing was going on. I was like looking at Q like, what was I saying?
And who are you, man?
where am I?
That's fucking real.
Just Tacoma? Like, shit.
I got 2 promise questions for you. The first of the 2 promise questions. If I could promise you that they would agree, anybody on the whole planet, who would you battle? If I could guarantee that they would agree.
Loaded Lust. I'd hate it.
Fire.
I'd hate dissing him, but the way I'd battle him, it would be in spoken thought. Let's see who basically could outpen the other. Mm-hmm. That'd be more of a challenge because if it was just a regular battle, I feel like I have too much of an edge because I know you. I've watched you since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. You don't know me. It's kind of, you know,
facts.
Kind of tough to. So I'd rather even.
You have footage though.
Yeah, but he doesn't know he wouldn't be able to know my footage the way I know his footage. Mm-hmm. I know you, like I know how you attack. I've studied it. You know what I mean?
You know, in the third he's gonna pull out some crazy shit on you.
Yeah. So it'd still be interesting even if Bill has a regular battle, but it would be a spoken thought kind of battle.
It's always an interesting question to ask too, because people are like, well, do I want a battle that's a good match, somebody that I really fuck with, somebody that I just want to kill, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a tough question, but you came straight out with it. Yeah. Everybody, I don't think anybody has said the same rapper yet.
Oh yeah?
All across the board, everybody's had somebody specific and different in mind.
Right.
That's dope. Another promise question. If everybody watching this BS&I 10 questions with AKA would go back and watch it, and I could promise you this, what round from what battle? I feel like every MC is like, they got that round in their head like, man, I was fucking cooking that round. These niggas was sleeping or they weren't sleeping, man, you just thought it was fire. But what round of what battle? Not a whole battle. What round of what battle? And I know this to be a fact, because when I ask everybody, they just jump right out. They be like, boop, this round.
It's difficult, man, because Most of my prior battles, I look at and cringe because of how much better I've gotten now.
Bro, I won't watch anything like you before you. Period.
For real, like
Me and AM's battle sitting at 220 views
even
right
with,
now.
yeah, even with Arn, I'm just like, yeah, like, oh, nigga. Stop.
I feel you.
Yeah, but like, yeah, my career started with you, bro. Like, AKA, that's when the shit started. Oh, but Alex Stokes, man, that shit was so fucking ugly. Q was ugly.
I still gotta watch. Oh, I did watch that. You did smoke that boy.
But it was ugly, the whole
What round though? You gotta give me a round. I gotta hold you to the stipulations. I always hold everyone on these questions to what I ask.
Yeah.
I need a round.
I wouldn't be that bad. I don't really get slept on. I get gassed. that's what everyone's pissed about. I'd say the second round against Looms. Yeah. There were some things that I said that I felt like either went over people's heads or maybe they were light and I didn't realize it, like the ice trucking bar. Like those light punches, you've been ice trucking, considered the worst of road, like the worst of Silk Road, but ice road trucking is like the worst kind of roads. I thought it deserved a clap.
It's fresh. It depends on where you put it in your mind.
Yeah,
did you put it in a place where it was a punch or was it? You know what I'm saying?
It was still kind of a build-up kind of bar, so yeah, probably was. Yeah, that second round with Loons, I felt like there was a lot of places that, like Wife's a Feminist, I felt like didn't get that much reaction. And I was like, to me, I thought that was like one of the hardest bars I've ever wrote.
What was it?
How'd that shit go?
You said white supremacist?
Nah, Wife's a Feminist. Remember that shit? It was like,
did you rhyme it with white supremacist?
Nah. I figured people would see that coming, so I was like, let me surprise you. But I said, I don't see how he could benefit. With the pen of the page, I could throw enough shade to cover the light from Genesis. His guys pretending his might is limitless till he hops in this ring and loses his name like his wife's a feminist.
Yeah, that shit was fun. People did blow up. Nobody slept on it. Did you say people slept on it?
Yeah, in the house it felt like I didn't get as much reaction as like.
Oh, I fell out.
Oh, yeah.
I fell out.
Yeah, the Jamie Smith bar got more reaction than that. I was like, that was kind of. Yeah.
That one was a creeper. There's been only a couple lines that like creep and then just punch me.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember Diverse was able to do it with me with that. I got a shank so big, we named it Blair Walsh, and I was just like, that shit got me.
Bro, Heretics Landfill bar did that for me, bro. Like, that shit. I forget how he said it, but I just didn't see a wordplay bar coming. Like, it's like that must be the type of trash only people in your landfill. I was like, oh, nigga. Heretic, that's not you, nigga. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that.
He's been experimenting a lot lately. Alright, man. Who is your next opponent? And I want a hit list.
Alright. My next opponent is Star. Very formidable opponent.
Why are you laughing at that man? That man just served up some preposterous shit against Emery. You think he beat Emery?
Was it preposterous?
You think he beat Emery?
What was it expected? Yeah, he beat Emery.
Bro, yeah, I think it was expected. I think that he covered every angle that. I think he was able to guess what Emery is going to do perfectly, and he covered everything. I think he put a sheet on that bird cage.
Yeah.
You think he lost that battle?
No, I think he won. But he won in a very easy to calculate way. Like,
it was hella Exhibit A. It was Exhibit A, bro.
I could basically, right now, if I wanted to, I could post tonight a 4-minute round using Star's style against me, and I feel like anything he comes with that night wouldn't be as fire, because I can do what he does.
That's a hot
It's not
take.
that difficult. you take. Look at your TV. Take a subject. Music choice. That's going to be your punch. Everything that rhymes with music choice, create 3 bars to set it up. And a creative way in the beginning of that last bar to tie in with music choice. You have start.
Yeah.
And then make it something relative to that rapper. You have his whole style in a nutshell. There's nothing
But he'll do a whole scheme, and then he'll like, I've seen him do a whole scheme and then like have a sidebar. Ooh, that's sick. I gotta do something like that with that. But he'll have a sidebar with that scheme that like plugs into it and shit, like, which is creative to me. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying. It was pretty Exhibit A. But what does that say about Emery if you got caught by some Exhibit A shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But I gotta see it on footage. That shit hasn't dropped. So.
I'm just talking shit mostly because he's my next opponent. But yeah, that Star's another one that he kind of like was one of the first ones that I watched out here. When I saw him in solo, when I saw him with Hypnosis, I was like, yo, that nigga's got like bars, delivery that you can't ask for better. You know what I mean? Like his delivery, his presence, he's there. You know what I mean?
Who else on the hit list?
Shit.
Just for 2016. Like, who would you want to see in 2016? Are you going to battle a lot this year? Are you going to go lighter? Are you going to battle a lot this year? Are you going to go lighter than last year? You were pretty heavy last year.
Yeah, I was lighter than last year. I just felt like last year people were sleeping on me, and now that
Facts.
I kind of got, that name out here to where I'm in most people's top 10s, I feel like I can stop being so anxious to battle and actually concentrate on perfecting my craft. But I would like to not battle any more Northwest battlers. I'm trying to kill outsiders, like have them come here or I go out there.
So you have zero interest in battling in state?
Yeah, it's
no Stewie then.
Nah, like not really.
No D Goods. Bro, I need that Jey versus D Goods battle, bro. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it.
The only person that I would want to battle out here in this scene would be a rematch with AM, because that shit was ugly. Both of us thought that shit was ugly, and still,
it was entertaining. I thought it had a lot of entertainment.
Yeah, but on the inside, it was like, bro, we're both better than this. Like, we're both fucking better than this, and we know it. So, like, one of these days, we're going to have to Perfect Cell Super Saiyan Goku spar it out, and make it perfect.
So you saying after Star, we want him to see Jey in the state?
I don't want to. I mean, obviously, if D Good is not, I'm just going to say no right away. D Good, I'm definitely going to think about it. Stewie, obviously, I'm definitely going to think about it. But I would like to I'd rather support this scene rather than...
Aren't you battling D-Mount?
Yeah, D-Mount at Stewie's event. But after that, there's no set in stone plans or anything. And I would like to keep it that way as far as battling.
What lane are you going to try to hit? Are you going to try to stick with the A-hat lane? Or I think that the KOTD lane would be open arms to a Jey The Night Wing. I don't know. Are you even thinking of URL, PG? Do you even think about that lane? I don't know. What goes on in Jey's head?
I really don't care. I just, if it's not anywhere in this region, put me on the card, man. Like, I'll do what I do. You know what I mean? Like, just put me on the card.
It'd be dope to use battling as a means and a catalyst to travel too. That shit is dope.
Yeah. Like, niggas gonna pay for my hotel and shit. Well, hey.
Let me wake up and see an email.
I'm gonna go out there and act a straight nigga.
Yeah. I feel that.
Nigga, I'm out here free, nigga. What, nigga?
Well, I guess from the fans' perspective, and that's why I do BS&I, because I'll always side with the fans, because I was a fan before any of this shit. I want to see, I want to see Jey versus D Goods.
Jey D Goods, man. Like I was talking to the boy, man, and
damn, D Goods, he called you a boy.
Hey, he been calling me a boy, man. He was like, keep it up, young buck. I was like, bruh, I'm like 3 years older than you, bro.
Damn, don't talk to your elders like that.
But yeah, man, like me and D Goods, that can't happen. It's just, I don't know, like I feel like that's the kind of battle where like it can get slept on because we're not where we potentially can be. You know what I mean? Like if we both were to venture out, kill a whole bunch of people, get a name, and then come back, that's what Jey and D Goods deserves. That's the kind of battle they deserve. Stewie versus Jey, that's the kind of shit. Stewie would be coming down to battle me. That's not fair to the fans, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, they know where my pen is at, they know where his pen is at, and they know it'd be a clash. But come on, man, like as far as replay value, people like it's like Jey West and D Goods. I didn't even know that shit happened. You know what I mean? Until like recently.
Well, let's keep it a buck. Right now, at Jey versus D Goods, like there's a bunch of battles that I could say went on too early. Patron versus Stewie, that was way back. You know what I'm saying? Like Star versus Heretic, way back. Like obviously they're way more developed, but you guys are pretty goddamn developed. This isn't like y'all did this way too early type of shit. Though it would make sense 2.5 years down the line as well. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense, but I don't think we're losing anything happening now. Who even knows if one of y'all will even be battling in 2.5 years? There's all types of life to be had. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 2.5 years. How long we've put in a battle rap, there ain't no time limit that could stop us from coming back. You go away for 10 years. You'll still jump in that ring if the price is right. It's true. Because it's like riding a bike. As soon as you get riding again, you start getting them emotions back and you start feeling like you the shit again. Niggas is bigging you up like that was a bar. I know that was a bar.
You be like, I'm gonna jump this curb, nigga. Watch out, I'm gonna jump this curb.
Watch me fly. Shit.
Number 10, man, we made it. Anything you want to let the fans know for 2016, man? Look in the camera, let these motherfuckers know on the page, let the fans know that follow and subscribe to BS&I for MCs by MCs. Make sure you subscribe. Let your fans know what they should expect. 2016, music, shows, battling, talk about deadline. Let us know. What's good?
2016, they should expect deadline to be an understanding. It's no longer a group that people just gonna be clowning on and shit. Now, they're gonna say deadline and they're gonna think, maybe next time. I don't know. I ain't ready them yet.
Yeah.
2016. After 2016, I won't have to say I'm the king anymore. I won't have to.
Damn.
I'm gonna start killing people. The loons.
But if you're not battling in the state, how are you gonna be the king of the state? Oh, you talking about the king of the world?
King of it all.
Damn.
I'm not just going. This Northwest scene isn't enough. That shit ain't enough. I'm trying to create the perfect style. The perfect style that cannot be beaten. Like no matter what you come with, no matter how high your aspirations are, you will see me, you will see my footage, and you will know that there is no beating me.
Wow.
Like I'm trying to get to the
I'm
point
trying to see every Jey the Night Wing battle this year then.
I'm trying to get to the point to where I won't have to write. I'll just look at you and I'll be able to construct in my head some rounds that I can write today. Like, and even beyond that. So I got a lot of work to do.
You got music?
Music, I basically just been sitting on that. My production is ass right now. Like,
I think that's where a lot of people are at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I gotta...
These producers charging some bonkers shit. Luckily, I've had my producer for fucking 12 years, so...
I ain't trying to pay nobody, man. Like, I'm a mechanic because I didn't want to pay nobody to work on my car. I'm a cook because I didn't want to pay nobody to cook my food. I don't like paying people. I'd rather just learn the shit. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, yeah, with the music, it's just just gonna take till I have the time to really sit down and produce the shit. Cause I'm tired of putting out half-ass songs and shit. Like,
yeah, and it sounds like you got a message to carry. So like, maybe you should dive into a little music too, because you can really get a message across through music. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about some kind of fusion with poetry and comedy because I feel like.
Damn, that just hit me for a second. That could be dope if it's did correctly.
Yeah.
That should be dope.
I feel like maybe I want to like venture into comedy, like stand up with my poetic edge, like as an advantage to separate me from the other stand-ups. Just to experiment with it. I'm an experimentist. Like that's all I fucking do is I experiment. Like balloons, like yeah, I risk losing the battle, but I don't give a shit because I learned something from it. Star, I'm not gonna experiment. I'm just gonna get back to basics. I'm gonna punch harder than I usually punch, but I'm gonna get back to the basics of kill you and move the fuck on. So yeah, like Star's gonna get the asshole Jay. The type of Jay he was talking about that can talk his way into your house and murder you. That's the kind of Jay Star's gonna get.
Yeah, I saw that Jay up and close. Well, man, thank you for driving the fuck down here, man. Olympia on a rainy Sunday, man.
I had to, man.
You know what I'm saying? We're about to go hit this vape shop so we can get you some liquid or whatever the fuck you be doing.
Yeah,
but BS&I, 10 questions with AKA, man. 4 MCs, Team Slick Talk, Deadline in the house.
Yeah,
Jey The Night Wing, man. Peace, bro.
Peace.